Hello Leo, welcome to your general reading for November 2017. I am using the Golden Botticelli Tarot deck by Lo Scarabeo, and we're going to start with this card here. This is the shadow card at the bottom of the deck after everything else has been dealt out, and this is the Queen of Chalices. So this could be a water sign. This could be either Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. Or let me describe her. She's a person who's very emotional, very loving, and very nurturing. The Cups energy, the Cups represents your emotions and nurturing, loving, very giving, a very sweet, kind woman here. And some kind of authority figure, whether that's a parent or a grandparent or some kind of person or some kind of aspect of yourself. But it's the shadow card. And then this shows up here as the theme. And this is the Queen of Swords. So if we compare these together, whereas the Queen of Chalices is very emotional, very loving and giving, this person is not as emotional. She could be an air sign, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. She's not as emotional as this person. She's much more of an intellect. She's about education. She's about knowledge, wisdom. She could be a good communicator. She could be an intellect. She's much more in the mind, and this person's much more in the heart. And that's the difference between these two. So this one's the hidden, and this one's the theme. So they're both showing up. These queens are both showing up in your reading this month. This card here, it represents you. The Knave of Chalices. The Knave is either somebody who's a novice, so this is a new beginning of something, or it's a messenger. And the Chalices has to do with your emotions and love. So either this is a new relationship, you're newly in love, or you're a messenger and you've just recently, told somebody that you love them or you care about them. Or maybe you just started some kind of a new job and you're a novice at something, but it's something that you feel very emotional about and you love what you do. Now I want to point this out too. I'm going to go out of sequence a little bit because there's another knave that shows up in your reading, and this is another knave that shows up as you. This is your feelings inside, what you're feeling inside. The Knave of Swords, and again, here's the swords and the swords and cups energy, the same with the queens. So maybe the queens represent, maybe it's you, and it's something new for you. Because we've got the Queen of Swords, and we've got the Knave of Swords, the Queen of Cups, and the Knave of Cups. Maybe this is gender identity. I have to throw that out there because that's what comes to mind when I see, she's the hidden energy. And this represents you, but you're the novice. It's something new for you. But this could be a new emotional beginning, a new relationship. This could be you in a new relationship. And this could be you starting out with some kind of a new seeking knowledge. Whether you're starting out in college or you're seeking the truth about something, or you're just seeking some kind of wisdom. But the Swords energy is about knowledge, truth, wisdom, education, and communication. So this could be you starting out. Maybe you just started a new job and you're working in communications, or you're working in any kind of field where you're using your mind, where you have to think, whether that's in law or communications or writing or blogging or computer programming, anything where you're using your mind. But it's you as a novice starting out new in this. Or you're seeking the wisdom and you're seeking the truth about something. The conflict is this here. And this is the Knight of Chalices. So where you are showing up here as the Knave. The Knave is a novice. He's a beginner. He's just setting out on something new. He's the communicator. He's the communicator of love. Maybe you're communicating some kind of maybe this is a writing career, or this is a blog, or this is communicating something here, because this is communication and the Knave is the communicator. The Knight, this is the conflict, however. This is taking action. So maybe it's new for you, but you're not yet taking action and you're not yet moving forward in this. It hasn't quite really started. It's brand new for you. Maybe you have expressed your love to somebody, but you're having a hard time taking action and expressing that to that person, or showing it to that person with your actions. Maybe you sent them a secret message on a text message or on Facebook or something where you've communicated with them, but taking action is difficult, because the Knight of Cups is about it's about a relationship. I usually refer to this as the Romeo card. This is the person that comes along and offers you his heart. But this is about taking action. The Knight is about taking action. And this is the conflict. So even though it's new for you here as the communicator, it's hard for you to take action. And the Foundation is the Moon card. So that's where not everything is as it seems. So if this is about you feeling love for somebody, there's something hidden. There's some secret here. So either it's a secret communication here, that you've given a secret communication to somebody, or maybe somebody secretly admires you. This is a secret. This is your emotions, and this is feeling very guarded about your emotions. Maybe you're afraid to take action because you're afraid of rejection. Maybe you're feeling very guarded with your emotions and you're afraid to take action because of that. But this is at the Foundation. Not everything is as it seems, or there's some kind of secrets here. This is in the past. The Four of Swords is about taking a break, taking a rest, and this card has these swords planted in front. It's almost like you went off into your secret little island to get away from it all, to take a break. So maybe there was some event in the past that you took some time out and you went off to spend some time alone, and you kind of like, you put up your protective barrier. So you're finding it hard to emerge right now with relationships. So it's kind of secretive for you right now. You know, the Queen of Chalices could also be, this is, this man and woman are, maybe this is just about man and woman being reflected here. It's covering all of you. It's covering males and females in this reading. Because the Queen of Chalices, if we look at her and compare her to the Knave of Chalices, it's still this emotions, it's love, but there's something that's secretive and hidden, and she's showing up in the secret. So it's like your love is secret. This is secret, and it's communicating that love and taking action on that love that's difficult. Oh my goodness, and here's the King of Swords. We've got the Queen of Swords and the King of Swords, and we have the Knave of Swords. We've got everybody covered. We've got the whole family here. So he's the present energy, she's the theme, and this represents you. Maybe they're your parents, maybe you're young, and they represent your parents. The Swords energy is of the mind, education, knowledge, wisdom. Maybe your parents are highly educated. These people would be highly educated. They would be highly intellectual. They could be professors, lawyers, judges, any kind of career where it's using the mind, it's honesty, it's the law. It requires an education. It requires an intellect. It requires a tremendous amount of knowledge. So all three of these swords energies are showing up. Maybe this is somebody who's a mentor. Maybe either one of these people could be a mentor for you. If you're seeking the truth in something, or if you're seeking an education, they could represent professors. They could represent people who are mentors, who are teaching you what you need to learn, because you're kind of a novice here. Or these are the people, this is communication. The Swords energy is also communications. So these two people would be the master communicators. They're much better. They're already established as communicators and leaders in the communication, the field of communication. Maybe public, maybe they represent the publisher. Maybe you're trying to get something published. Maybe you wrote a romance novel and you're trying to get it published. and it's hard for you to take action. Maybe you can write about it. Maybe you can write about romance very well. Maybe you're very good on social media and joining all of those dating websites, and you're very good at writing your profile, and you're very good at writing about expressing your love. Maybe you can express your love very well in the written word, and maybe you're good at communicating your love, but you're not good at taking action. Maybe it's harder for you to take action where love is concerned, but it's easy for you to communicate about it. Okay. That's interesting that all that shows up. And here's the Hierophant card. This is in the near future. This is traditional institutions, traditional religion. Maybe this represents a publisher. Maybe this represents college. Maybe this is you going back to college to study communication, to study writing, to study psychology. Maybe the emotions is just about studying psychology. He's holding a cup up in the air. Maybe it's studying nutrition, because the sword's energy is also about studying and learning and knowledge and wisdom. And this represents those traditional institutions, which would be going back to college, going to university. This could have to do with anything. This could be marriage. He could represent traditional religion. He could represent marriage. This could represent law. This could also represent law and government. This could represent government. Maybe you're going to school for law to study law. Maybe you're going to school to become a teacher. I'm trying to think of all the different scenarios. It's education. Traditional institutions would cover education, law, and government. Media, any kind of media. Traditional media here. Not the alternative media, but traditional media. So it just looks like you're getting educated in some way, in some means. And it's something to do with love. But the love part is this is kind of the hidden agenda here. Maybe you have a hidden agenda. This is the environment. This is your environment, the external aspect of the reading outside of you. And this is a shallow victory. So this is usually about whenever there's a victor, if these people are victorious, this guy is a victim. So there's usually some kind of deceit or trickery involved for whoever this is that's winning. So there's something going on outside of you about somebody that's being deceitful. Maybe this has to do with this event here, where you took a time out and you took a break and you went off to be by yourself for a little while. Maybe you were deceived. Maybe somebody deceived you or lied to you or tricked you. And that could also be reflected here with the Moon card, the secrets. If there were some kind of secrets, they blackmailed you or did something to win whatever it was that they won. This is your hopes and fears. Ooh, this one's upside down. That's interesting. I don't ever do reversals, but sometimes I don't catch them. Well, I don't think it changes the meaning of this card too much. Eight of Wands is about communication, and here we go. It's communication with love. So there's some kind of love communication. But, okay, if we look at the reversal, then this would be difficulty with that communication. Having some difficulty with it. But it's showing up this communication here. This is the love communication, and this is love communication here as well. So again, either you're writing about it, you're blogging about it, or you're writing short stories, or you're writing a romance novel, or you're communicating your love to somebody, but it's a challenge. Like this would be, if it's reversed, it would be a challenge for you. Maybe that, maybe communicating your love to this person really isn't all that easy. Maybe this Queen of Cups, if this is a water sign, or whoever this may be, if this is somebody that you admire and that you love, but she's a secret admirer. Either she admires you, she's a secret admirer, or you admire her and she doesn't know it. So it's hard for you to communicate that to her. And these cards show up in the final outcome. This is Ace of Wands, so this is taking action. This is you taking action. This is you probably overcoming this situation where you're unable to take action where your love is concerned, and now you're able to take action. Now you do it. So in the final outcome, this happens. You're able to take action on this situation. Or if it's you going to college or going to school, or getting a job in law or any of those other things, or teaching, or politics, then this is you, this new beginning. This is a new beginning. Ace of Wands is a new beginning with some action that you're taking. So this is showing as your final outcome. And this is you being victorious and rising above it. This is you being victorious, rising above any of these difficulties you were having with your communication. So here you are having difficulties. Your hopes and your fears are that you're able to communicate this. Communicate your love to somebody. And there's difficulty here with it. But this is showing that you've been able to rise above those difficulties and have success. You're going to be successful, victorious, and public recognition. This card is also about public recognition. So if you're writing a book, this means there's going to be success. You're going to get published and you're going to get recognition for it. So if that's what you're doing, congratulations. That's fantastic. And then this is Seven of Pentacles. Here we go. This is getting the rewards. So all of your hard work, whatever sacrifices you've made to do this, this is you getting rewarded for your hard work. Seven of Pentacles is getting rewarded and getting paid for your hard work. So whatever it is that you're doing, if you're going to school to be a lawyer, if you're going to school to be a teacher, if you're writing a book or writing a blog or seeking the knowledge or doing something, whatever this Hierophant represents, whatever traditional institution, government, politics, law, education, you're going to find success and you're going to get paid, and it's all going to, this is fruition, it's going to come to fruition. It's going to come to fruition. You're going to have success and public recognition, and this is you with this new beginning for you. That's fantastic, Leo. This was a lot of wands, fire energy here as well. You're a fire sign, so that's to be expected. So congratulations. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. I'm going to do some love readings and some angel readings later in the next few days, the next few weeks to come for the month of November. If this didn't resonate with you, check your rising sign. There may be some more insight if you watch your rising sign. So if you go to my playlists and find the folder for Leo, you can find every reading that I've done for Leo starting in September, which is when I started this channel. It's brand new. I just started in September. So all the readings I've done from September through October, through November, through the end of the year, and they're always going to be in that folder for the year of 2017. So you can find those there and watch those there. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you next month. Take care. God bless.